I'm going to take a second to go ahead and talk about something that just happened to me because literally I cannot. Let me put my shades on to try to hide the disdain. I went out on a casual little get to meet and greet with this dude who we have both canceled on each other multiple times. We go to a local little bar thing and, he orders 2 drinks, I order 1. He's like, let's go eat. I'm like, sounds great. Cool, we'll go eat. I asked for the checks and he's like, yeah, the checks.
Pause it, Chris.
Okay.
Pause it. Just want to point out here, she asks for the checks. She asked. Continue the video.
He proceeds to pay with his bill in cash, and I pay mine, with my card. We walk out, and this man, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, no, not for me. The fuck I look like? You got me fucked up. This man then proceeds to call me on my way home as I'm complaining to my homegirl about what a fucking horrible idea this was. And he's like, what was it? And I was like, bro, it's the checks things. And he's like, well, I don't owe you anything, and this is not how I wanted to meet. Excuse me?
Okay, you can go back, Chris, to full screen. Yo, my guy dodged a bullet with this one. I'm not gonna lie. She asked to split the checks, and then gets upset when he agrees. Thoughts? Why don't we start with let's start with Aline.
I think I would do this, but I wouldn't get upset. I wouldn't get upset. I would ask to split the check, and I'd test him in my brain. I'd be like, let's see if you do this. Let's see if you pay for the bill, pick up the bill, offer to pay for mine. But if you actually do it, I won't get upset because I'm the one who said it.
But so when
but
you
I'm
offer...
But the thing is, if he pays for mine, I'm like, he's the one. He's the one.
But so if you were to offer, it's sort of a token thing. You still, even when you offer, you want the guy to pay.
Yes.
Even though you offered.
Yes.
It's
always
a
a
courtesy.
test. It's always a test for women. Bro, women, you gotta
disagree.
Hold on.
figure it out like
Hold
a
on.
puzzle.
I totally disagree.
these rules.
What do you think?
I disagree. I think that if you don't want something to happen, then don't do it. That's step 1 into being manipulative. Why would you be like, oh, I'm going to get 2 checks? And then also, why would you even do that in the first place? If you wanted him to pay, then let him do that. Let him ask for the checks if you want him to pay. You know what I mean? And with that being said, too, even if he did offer to pay yours, then she has to go back, put everything on 1 check. It's a hassle. That. What's the point of doing it if, Sorry, I love you. But
Sydney, what do you think?
I honestly don't care that much, but for me, it's not it's a bonus point if they pay, but it's not a setback if they don't. If they don't, I'll be like, oh, whatever, I totally understand. But if they pay, then I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I almost feel bad when people pay for me. So sometimes I prefer to pay for myself, and I'm like, oh, well, thank you so much. Are you sure? Are you sure? And I've never not offered to pay. So. But
when you offer to pay, is it a token offer?
No, I will pay them.
Okay.
I'll be like, how much was it? And I won't be offended. And
got it.
Yeah.
So what's your take on her? Because she offered to pay, but then he took her up on it. Maybe he didn't understand the subtext, but
no, I don't think she should have gotten. If it wasn't a genuine offer of hers, then don't make the offer if you don't want someone to accept it. That's on her.
Right.
I think it's very manipulative and just super immature. To do it as a test, just be like, oh yeah, separate checks, and then get upset if he doesn't immediately be like, oh yeah, we'll pay. How is he supposed to know that that's a test? Why is dating supposed to be a game now? I don't understand. Why can't we just...
What happened?
What happened?
Chivalry?
Well, it's not even chivalry.
It's not a test per se.
Exactly.
It's because I won't get mad if he doesn't, because I've offered. It's more of a bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus
if
points.
he does.
It's not he's not losing points if he doesn't, but he's gonna. It's free points that if he does. That's what I'm saying.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
I could
Retweet.
see that. I
Yeah,
could see that.
I'm not gonna get mad because obviously.
Yeah, you shouldn't
I-
expect it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always gonna go to the date ready to pay for my own
But
stuff.
Yeah.
the question is that with you is it a test or are you actually genuinely offering?
I'm genuinely offering. I'm just saying it's a test because it can affect the way that I like and perceive you.
So it's a predetermined like thing.
Yeah, like you go in being like, oh, I'm going to ask him. Like,
No, it's I don't go in. It's like at the moment, oh, the bill's in front of me. I'm like, let's split. Like I'm not expecting anything.
like you're
I'm not
expecting to
No,
pay.
I'm expecting to pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But if he offers to pay for mine, that's bonus points.
Oh, that
That's
makes
what I'm
sense.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna get upset if he doesn't say that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Aw, King.
So my take on it, as far as her freak out or whatever, I mean, she's the one who asked for the checks. You can't get upset when he agrees. Oh no, the consequences of my actions. Like, I mean, he dodged a bullet for sure. Also, stay away from women who do these hand gestures when talking. Just saying.
What hand gesture?
Disagreed.
What?
The-
I love talking with my hands.
No. I'm
Oh,
not saying
Her.
No,
The
the
clap.
clapping.
TikTok?
Yeah, just the way
How
the
dare-
ratchet clap. Stay away. Red flag. Okay.
True.
So
Stay away from men who wear American flag snapbacks.
oof. Well, actually, the only reason I put it on is because you guys were roasting me before the show started because I had some dandruff. So-
Dude, I said that as a courtesy. You
No,
had
I'm
stuff
not-
in your
I'm
hair.
not, hey, I'm not.
Courtesy.
I'm not upset.
I wasn't making fun of you. I was just
I'm
like,
not-
yo,
I'm not
you
upset.
got dandruff in your hair.
I threw the hat on though just because I was not stream ready. So I'm gonna kind of end the thing with who should pay. I'm gonna give my take. Would you guys agree that the guy paying is a traditional? It's a traditional
Yes.
thing, right? It is tradition. The guy pays.
That's facts. That's not an opinion.
Okay. Yeah. So would
That's my
agree?
grandmother.
Like,
Agree.
Traditionally, yes.
yeah,
Traditional.
like it's a traditional thing for the guy to pay, to provide, etc.
Yeah.
I mean, so my advice to men is you do not participate in traditional courtship with non-traditional women.
That's
Okay,
true.
you really had us in the
You
first
saved-
half.
you saved
you
yourself
saved yourself there, man.
That's my thing. And newsflash, by the way, it's 2022.
No way.
What? Sabrina went.
Newsflash. I would wager to say that probably most women are not traditional. And probably I think a lot of guys are not
But treat
traditional
us like
anymore
queens.
either. But if you try to be traditional with a non-traditional woman, you're probably going to get burned, I think.
Or just be yourself.
Or just
Yeah.
Or just
Like,
communicate in a healthy
communication
manner.
Don't
Communication
be
is
somebody
key.
else
Only do
for
what you want.
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, only pay if you want to.
No matter what relationship it is, like communication
Exactly.
is key. And if you communicated properly, you would know that your personalities didn't work well together. And if you did, then guess what? You may be non-traditional and she may be traditional, or vice versa. Who cares? Opposites attract. Do you. If she likes it, if they like it, if your partner likes it, keep doing it, and vice versa.
Yeah, I mean everybody can operate how they want, but I would say that at least for me, my take, traditional courtship is reserved for traditional women. That's my take. And you know the other thing is that so the dating meta is such, and I think this is on both sides. I don't want to provide if she's sleeping with another guy. And if you go on a first date with a girl,
You don't know that.
the dating meta is such, not all women, I'm not saying this is for all women, but the dating meta is such that you have to assume that the other person is sleeping with at least one other person, at least. And this could be guys too. If you're a girl, you're going on a date with a guy, how can you know beforehand going in? You have to assume he's sleeping with at least one other girl. We had a girl on, I'm trying to remember if it was one of the previous shows, but I mean, like, she was saying that she at her peak, she was concurrently hooking up with 5 guys. Okay. So to me, I don't want to spend money
On someone like that.
on a girl, but there's no way to know because
Yeah.
Then don't.
the dating meta is such that, like I said, you have to assume that they're
So you're just
sleeping with
not
somebody
gonna pay
else.
on the first date because you're
I don't pay.
assuming that
I
they're
won't pay on the
fucking
first date.
someone?
I won't pay on the first date.
Oh.
Why?
You're not gonna
Because
pull
you're
her.
assuming that she's hooking up with other people.
You have to assume
And
that.
even if she is, it's the first date. It's
How
not
are you
like you
gonna
guys
know?
are dating.
but
You're
so
not gonna
why?
have a
But
chance
why
to
do
know
I have
her.
to adhere to
To
my?
impress her. You don't
but-
have to. It's if you
no,
want
but-
to.
you don't have to, but just know
No.
what that makes you look like.
But I shouldn't. My take is that I shouldn't have to adhere to my traditional gender roles if she's not adhering to hers.
You don't know though.
There's no way to know. There's no way to know.
Well, wouldn't
But I mean, like the meta, like the dating
Yeah.
meta is like you have to assume.
Yo, you fucking?
That's
Yeah, you fucking, bro. You put out?
No, okay, I
But
get
she
what
could
you're
lie,
saying.
though.
You won't adhere to your okay, but question. When you say
damn. You're
that-
ripped.
She lifting, bro.
She's
Oh,
ripped.
she's
She lifting,
jacked.
lifting.
Dude,
Let's do
Yeah.
it again. Do it again. Let's see the guns.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
God damn.
Go
Okay.
off, Als.
Death by snoo snoo. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
I know-
I
Rachel.
don't
was-
look like I lift at all.
I
Until I
would-
flex.
That's
Sorry.
a good thing.
I was just gonna ask her when
It's the
you
best.
said you don't want to adhere to your traditional dating tropes, if or not. Yeah, right.
Like the roles. the
Yeah,
weird-
traditional dating role. If she isn't, and to what extent are you gonna take that? You know, because like with anything that is traditional, or even anything now, you could take things to extremes. But it's also saying that you refuse to pay on the first date,
Mhm.
no matter what. Like that sounds like an ultimatum, and that's like
It's not an
kinda
ultimatum.
weird.
So you make her pay for your meal?
No. She doesn't pay for me.
Oh, it's like 50-50?
I would.
You
Yeah, it'd
split
be
the
like
bill?
50-50, either split or
That's
we just
fine.
we pay our own way. I would not have a girl pay for me.
Oh, okay.
If she
That's fine.
offered, I'd maybe take her
Okay.
up on it.
The way you said it kind of made me be like, I'm
No,
not
no, no,
paying
no,
on
I'm
the
not-
first
yeah,
Not
yeah.
date.
great, but it's fine.
Absolutely not. I'm not saying. I'm not saying
Acceptable.
that. I'm definitely not saying that I would make the girl pay. It's not that. It's just I would pay for whatever I get. She pays for whatever she gets. That's my personal thing. I know that that's probably some girls, decent amount of girls are going to take quarrel with that, and that's fine.
Would you make that clear before you went on the date? Because
No,
I agree.
I would
You
not.
wouldn't.
I would not say that I'm paying
Okay.
for you.
So
But I don't
No,
take
I'm
girls
saying
on
would
like
you-
dinner dates. I'll grab a drink with the girl.
okay, well no, I'm saying would you make it clear that you want to split the bill on a date before the date even starts? Like will
No,
you
the-
make that clear? And be like, "Hey, at the end of this, can we
that'd
split the bill?"
that'd just be awkward. If you want to hear some gangster shit, you get
Well,
there 5 minutes
wait.
early. You tell the waiter, I have a beautiful young lady coming. At the end, I want you to bring me 2 checks. Boom. There you go.
That makes it less awkward.
That's okay.
That's one way to do it.
But I really like the way that one woman, the thing that one woman said with the fantastic eyeliner, how she said that if someone is asking you out on a date, you are
But
going
women
out of
don't
your way.
ask. But women do not ask guys out on
I
dates.
do. She does. We are literally proving, like, yeah, huh?
Let me. Okay, so, but
That's the issues you think we don't.
Yeah, you guys assume
y'all. Okay, so maybe
much.
you do that with the top 10-20% of guys. But I think I'm like average looking. So my dating
Don't put
experience
yourself
has.
down like that.
Okay, once
but
again,
I-
there's nothing less attractive than I may be wrong. This is for me personally, but back me up here if you agree. I said this earlier. Guys assume that we care that much about looks. Personality means
key.
way more to us,
Yeah.
honestly, probably than what it means to you guys.